Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. All praises and glory are due to Almighty Allah, who bestows His bounty on whom He wills. And may endless salawat and salams be upon our beloved Nabi Muhammad Mustafa sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And may our beloved Murshid Sheikh Mubarak Ali Shah Jalani rahmatullahi alayhi gain every barakah of all of our good that we have done. He has taught us that this worldly life is not our life, and that our ultimate goal is Almighty Allah and His pleasure. So with that being said, I am overwhelmed with gratitude and gratefulness. And it is somewhat surreal to be sitting here right now speaking to my community on this most honorable occasion. I'm a proud father, a proud believer, a proud community member, a proud talib in this moment. And I was thinking of what to say. What can I say? And as I was writing down and I was trying to compile something that would move people's hearts and kind of give everybody a glimpse of the journey that has led to this moment in time. And it was endless. It was endless because this path is endless. Holy Quran and the barakah is endless in this world and the hereafter. And this conversation and this commemoration will never end. But it will be, will we continue to be a part of it? Will we try to be a part of it? So when I was reflecting in this moment, it took me back. It took me back all the way when I became Muslim. And it's interesting because Hafiz Mu'ad is the same age now, becoming a Hufa, as I was when I took Shahada. And Shukr alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. And when I look back at that time, I had no religion. I wasn't a Christian. I wasn't anybody. I had no way. I had no guidance. But Allah Ta'ala brought me to the brink of destruction. He brought me to the brink of destruction. And I was forced to just cry out for help, for guidance, for the truth. I wanted to know the truth. And while I was alone in the middle of the night, with no one else around, with tears in my eyes, all I could do is say, please help me, my Creator, help me, show me the truth, guide me. And He answered that dua. Our beloved Murshid, he taught us that Allah Ta'ala is Rabbul Alameen. He's the Lord of all, no matter Muslim, non-Muslim. And He said, if you reach and you cry out to Him, He will answer your dua if it's sincere. And as Allah Ta'ala answered that dua, I didn't just sit and wait. I read the Bible front to back, trying to search, trying to find something. And then I came across some Muslims who are in this community. And I started asking questions, and the two things, they showed me so much love. Even before I took Shahada, they showed me so much love. And the two things that stuck out to me were that Islam was the final completion of the same message. Unlike other religions that deny every other thing, Islam was the completion. And it was a way of life. I didn't just want to believe. I didn't want to just believe. I want to know how to live. I wanted to know how to live. And this is what Deen al-Haq is. It is, when it came to me and I contemplated, it was the most advanced thing that I ever have come across in my life, but also the most simple at the same time. And I was just amazed. And I didn't become Muslim right away, but one day I woke up and I said, you know what? I'm becoming Muslim. I'm becoming Muslim today. And I went and I took my Shahada. And as I recited the Kalima, you could just feel everything just go. Everything just go, and I felt brand new. And alhamdulillah, the brothers showed me so much love. So may the brothers that were initially there and gave me my Shahada, inshallah they gain some of this barakah that we are all receiving right now. Inshallah. No matter their state, as long as they're believers, may they gain some of that barakah. And then, I went to the camps, to the retreats. And this is the first time that I was introduced to my beloved Murshid, rahmatullahi alayhi. First retreat was 40 days. 40 days. And it saved my life. Sometimes we think it's a summer camp. No, it's a life-saving camp. If it wasn't for that, I would have never got out of my environment, and I would have never been able to build up enough strength to do the things that were needed in the future to continue my elevation in my deen, and to bring me to this moment. So at the camp, I was embraced like a family. I come from a very small family. I've never met any of my grandfathers. I had one grandmother that passed when I was 19. I had no cousins. I had one brother at that time and a father and mother. But to come to a community and be embraced by the young and by the old, even now, if you speak to the youth, a lot of them don't know I became Muslim. They thought I've been here forever. They thought I've always been here. And that, being part of this, it's unexplainable. I can't bring out words how much that this is where I belong. And through that camp, you know, alhamdulillah, how Murshid Kamil Rahmatullah, his first gift he ever gave me was Holy Quran Majid. That's where I learned how to read Holy Quran Majid. It was young men, Ibrahim Kaaba, teaching classes. And I was always inspired by the youth in this community and their vigor for deen. And just thinking, what would that be like? What would that be like to have a chance in your younger years to know deen? Because I didn't know deen until I was 20. Like that opportunity for all the youth in our community is there. And don't miss out on it. It inspired me, and I was like, one day, inshallah, my children, I will have children in this community, and I will get to see them the same way. And through the camp, shukr alhamdulillah rabbil alameen, you know, I was able to make hijrah. You know, we had a meeting, I was in Delaware, and at that meeting, something inside of me was like, now, you have to do it now. And I turned to the brother beside me, Nuruddin Brooks, and I said, can I move in with you? He said, yeah, just immediately. I was, what? Okay. Next thing you know, I'm in Holy Islamburg. I'm in Holy Islamburg, trying to figure out how to, you know, establish a house and this and that, and, you know, but at that moment, I felt like it was do or die. I felt like I either made this decision now, or I was doomed. And Allah Ta'ala had it to where, you know, New York was not my home. Holy Islamburg was not my final abode. I ended up in Georgia with, you know, in a very interesting situation. But I do want to give a story with that. And one time I was in Georgia and I was going through some tremendous test and trial. Tremendous test and trial. I had nothing. I lost everything, pretty much. I had a little bit of something when I made hijrah, but I had nothing. And I had to get back to New York, and I had to get some of my things and get back to Georgia. And I had nothing. I said, you know what? Murshid Kamil taught us about the ayat that says that Allah Ta'ala was responsible for the rizq. He said, there's many animals in creation that go and they don't carry the rizq with them, and He provides for them. And that is on Him. He has made that a responsibility upon Himself, Allah Ta'ala. So I just left. I drove as far as I could go. And I stopped at a gas station. And I said, you know what? I'm going to be like a bird. I'm just going to walk around and look on the ground and see what Allah has. So I start looking. I just walk. I get out. Abu Hamza, Abdul Shahid was with me. I get out. I just start looking around. I'm looking. I look up and I see a Muslim at the gas station. So I come up to the brother, give salams. I said, brother, I need some help. I'm in a really dire situation. I said, I don't have anything. I don't know if I could repay you. I'll take your number. I said, but inshallah, Allah will bless. And he just keeps handing me money as I'm talking to him. He's handing me money. He's handing me money. He's handing me money. And he gave me enough money to where we were able to make it to Delaware, and we got more money. But as we made it to Holy Islamburg and we got on 17, I was going, mind you, I was going through probably one of the most tremendous tests and trials of my life. This rainbow appeared. As we're riding on 17 to Holy Islamburg, this rainbow appeared in front of us. And we rode, and it was there, and we like rode through it, and then it appeared again. And it appeared again. And to me, that was a sign that Allah Ta'ala was there. And as we know, our Murshid said that is His color. The rainbow is His color. And so through that, alhamdulillah, you know, I lived in Georgia, and then, you know, Allah Ta'ala has allowed me to come here to Holy Islamville.